Hello, my name is Inos and welcome back to my channel. This is Work and Wonder. If this is the first time, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Anytime I upload a video, you'll be notified and you'll come straight here and take a look at the videos. I make videos on nursing, on scholarship, and a whole lot more. I do a lot of videos on the mental health Osce as well, which today I'm not really going to be talking about mental health Osce, but it's in relation to the mental health Osce. So in the comment section, one of my subscribers said that if I could do a video on how to secure a job as a mental health nurse. So basically you've come in, you've gone in for your Osce, you've passed, and then you have your PIN as a registered mental health nurse. Now, where do you get jobs, especially jobs that comes with certificate of sponsorships to retain you in the UK? So I'm just going to show you one or two websites which you can use to secure yourself or to get jobs on in the UK as a registered mental health nurse. So let's just go straight into it. So the very first website that I'll introduce you to is Track Jobs. Track Jobs is basically, it's like a third party website which manages the employment for most of the NHS trusts. So if you find any job advert, even if it is on their website, if it is on nhsjobs.com or NHS UK, and then you click on that particular job advert, it's going to bring you back to Track Jobs. So Track Jobs, you do your application in there and then it sends it straight to the hospital, and then when you get a job or when you get an interview, it brings you back into the portal. So it's like a whole system where they use in the management of the employment. If you even get an offer, you can log in and see it. When you are doing your DBS, it goes through that. So Track Job is really big. That's what about 90% of the hospital trust or the foundation trust or the NHS, that's what they are using to manage their employment. So if you really need a job in the NHS, then you have to log on to Track. So this is how the Track looks like. I'll send you to my laptop and then I'll show you how Track looks like and how to even search for jobs in Tracks. And then when you search for it, it sends you to the website, then it brings you back to Track Jobs so that you can complete your application. But one thing you should know is that when you are looking for the jobs, you should try and look for jobs that comes with certificate of sponsorship, because most of the jobs now do not come with certificate of sponsorship, but there are quite a lot of them on NHS jobs and so many websites that comes with certificate of sponsorship. So that is for those that want to go into the hospital. Track Jobs, mainly Track Jobs for NHS. What about care homes? Carehomes.uk, I think .com.uk is also another big website that houses all the care homes that you can think of in the UK. So if you're a mental health nurse and the care home is a mental health, care home, you can search for these care homes there, and then you also be able to do the application there. Most of the care homes, you do the application on their website. They normally have an inbuilt form where you fill and then it sends it straight to them, and then based on the application you have made, they might get back to you, schedule an interview, and then if you pass, probably they give you the job. And then if it is a job that comes with certificate of sponsorship, surely they are going to give that to you. So I'll go into my PC and show you for the Track Jobs, which is mainly for the NHS, and I'll also show you for the care home or the care.com.uk, which is also for the care home. So these are the main two websites that I would advise that you use, even though we also have some trust that they are not on Track. Basically, you just also go onto their site and then you can do a direct application to them. But trust me, about 95% of NHS trusts have their applications going through Track. So because of that, I'll show you these two on my computer. So let's go straight into my computer and then I'll show you this site and then how to do your application. Yeah, so we are currently onto my screen, and as I said earlier, I'll be showing you the two sites where you can easily log on and then you can search for a job after you've passed your mental health OSCE, and then you're looking for a job, mostly jobs that comes with sponsorship. So as I said earlier, I'll be showing you Track Jobs, which is the first one. So this is Track Jobs, and then the second one is carehome.co.uk. So we are going to start off with the Track Jobs first. So all you need to do is just to type in track.jobs, and this is the interface that is going to bring up. So as you can see, within Track we have three sites where most NHS do post their jobs. We have healthjobsuk.com, And the second one is nursingnet.uk.com. Then the third one is nhsjobs.com. All these sites are embedded in Track, so when you click on any of them, it's going to send you to their sites where jobs have been advertised. And then if you want to do the application, it's going to send you into Track itself. So I'm going to click on the first one, which is healthjobsuk.com, and this is the space it's going to bring me. So you can see that it has brought me to this site, which was within the Track jobs. So here all I need to do is to select nursing and midwifery, and then this is where you do the search. So here what I'm going to do is that the keyword is mental health. So I'm just going to put to be very specific, let me do it international mental health nurse, so that it's going to capture all those. Here I'm not going to choose anything. I want it to be a broad spectrum search, so UK, any location, and then any organization. Then I'm just going to hit on search. When I hit on search, all right, so it's telling me to keep the words fewer. So I'm just going to make it international nurse, and then I'll click on search, and then let's see if we get anything. So as you can see, it's brought up a couple of jobs, but then I want to still be very specific, so I'm just going to all right, let's first go down and then see whether we can find anything like mental health. So we have staff nurse, staff nurse, staff nurse. Almost all of them are physical health nurses. So what I'm going to do is that let's go back, and then we'll use mental health, and then we'll see whether it's going to bring up. It's going to be very specific with the job, mental nurse, or we'll just put mental nursing, and then of course we'll click on the search button again. So this time around, you can see that it's brought up some form of mental health nursing. So you can see band 8 head of nursing, which is mental health. But mostly when you are looking for a job as a mental health nurse from the start, you look for band 5, because band 5 is the starting point. And then from that point, you gradually, move up the ladder to band 6, band 7, band 8, band 9. So I can see I'm still going through. It's kind of a tedious work, but if you want to actually work, then you have to take your time. So I can see one here, which is mental health support teams. So this is a band 5 job, mental health practitioner qualified. And then this is education mental health, but it's a band 5 job. So let's click on it and then see what the job description is. So these are their values. So basically this is the trust Berkshire Healthcare. And then let's kind of go down, deliver evidence-based intervention for children and young people. Must say that working in the children and young people is kind of very stressful, but very rewarding. So mostly I'm just looking out for the criteria. So your experience should be that you've worked with young people with mental health issues before. And then we'll go down. Mostly if you want to know if they give, certificate of sponsorship is normally at the bottom part. But I can see no agency contact Berkshire Health directly. So you can see they are telling you to contact them directly. If you were like qualified, all you need to do is to click on this apply now, and it's going to send you to Track where you can do the application. And mostly they put the job manager or whoever, whichever unit head this job is under, they put the person's name here. So if you're not too clear about the job, you can always pick up their number here, or you can email them, and then they will respond to your email. So let's go back and then go and search for more of the jobs. But at least you get the whole how the whole job search is. I must say it's not easy. So I can see Somerset here. They are looking for a band 5, and then it's mental health nursing. Let's click here and then see whether we fall into that category. So it says I choose Somerset Foundation to give your career the best start. Yeah, sometimes they try to convince you, you know, they try to convince you to apply. So it says that detailed job description, main responsibilities. Um, so in a situation like this where they do not tell you whether they are offering sponsorship or not, just go ahead and apply. And who knows, you can also, they've put, we will be in touch to discuss your preferred area. Alternatively, you can email your CV along with your preferred area. So this is a cool job. Here, you can just do it directly here, or you can come here and then you apply directly on track jobs. You can also call or email this particular person who seems to be the head of that particular unit to find out more information. You are a mental health nurse, you qualified, you have your PIN, and then you are looking forward to applying, but then you will need a certificate of sponsorship. Should you still go ahead and apply, and the person will be able to give you the answers that you are looking for. So this is one of them. So this is healthjobsuk.com, and then you can remember that when I logged on, there were a couple of sites like NHS jobs and all of that. So I'm going to go back to the very first page, and then I'll click on, this is where we were. We can also click on NHS jobs and then also search for the same thing. It brings you here. Then you also click on nursing and midwifery. Then you can now go to mental. I'll just type mental health nurse. I hope it's able to filter to give me some jobs. Yeah, so you can see NHS jobs is quite broad. So as I said, don't go for band 6. Band 6 is for those that have been working, and then you start off from band 5 and then subsequently you move on. So normally look for the band 5 job. So here it says that Cornwall Partnership NHS, and then you can see it's looking for a band 5 nurse. So I can click here and then come here and try to read through to see. Successful applicant will be an NHS employee and may therefore have contact with vulnerable services during. So this they are still talking about COVID-19. So we can see professional registration, NMC, professional qualification, mental health nurse. So if you have all this, which if you've passed your Osce, of course, you'll be registered, and you also have your PIN. And then these are what they are looking for: professional qualities, some trainings that you have done, and then all of that. So the trust reserves the right to close the advert. So anytime you see a job or you see something like this, what it means is that once they get the number they are looking for, they are just going to close the advert. So immediately you see this, you can quickly apply. And as I've said, you can always, if you want to apply, just come down here, click on this button, and then I'm going to click on it, and you can see that it's opening another one. I have I have an account with track job, so it will bring you to this particular place. If you don't have an account, you can always create a new one. So I'm going to sign in. And then you see how the interface looks like. So you can see once I sign in, then the application has started like that. So here it's going to ask you a few questions, and as you move on, you pick an answer. They'll ask you a few things. It's quite stressful, honestly. It's quite stressful, but then it's very rewarding if you are able to do an application. It will take you not less than 50 minutes or even an hour to do the very first application. So if, for instance, you are to apply to this, they are going to ask you, are you currently an employee of this? Which is, of course, no. Then, are you currently an employee of an NHS? You can also select no here. That is if you are not. Of course, you wouldn't be. And then here, I do not have the visa or right to work in the UK. Once you click on it, if you wish to provide any additional information, in the last 5 years, have you spent a period of 6 months or more overseas? So here you have to fill in, especially if you're an international nurse. Tell them you're a qualified international nurse, you are currently in the UK on so and so visa, and you've done your Osce, you've passed, you have the PIN, and you're now a registered mental health, and you're looking forward to securing a job with them, which they will surely have to provide a certificate of sponsorship for you to be able to stay in the UK. and blah blah blah. You type whatever it is, and here if you see a red dot, what it means is that it's a must that you must provide the answer or whatever they are looking for here. And then when you are done, you go to continue. If it allows you to continue, then what it means is that they accept people or internationalize this. But if you click continue and it doesn't allow you to move forward, they will definitely tell you that you do not qualify for this because they cannot provide you with certificate or sponsorship and then all of that. But basically, that is how you apply on Track Jobs. So 3 websites within Track Jobs. Click on any of them, type mental health nursing, and it's surely going to bring up some mental health nursing vacancies that are available. You can see I'm back to the job adverts, and you can see East London. They are also looking for mental health nursing, band 5. If you come here, qualified mental health nurse, CPN, community practitioner. They are also looking for Berkshire. That's Berkshire Foundation. They are also looking for mental health nurses. They are also here community mental health nurse, contact health nurse. This one is band 6. This one is band 6. So you skip that and come here. Norfolk and then Suffolk NHS. They are also looking for band 5. So there are quite a lot of them. You can see all of them here. So log on to this Track website and try as much as possible to apply to as many as you can. You can see this is newly registered, so you fall clearly within this newly registered. All right, newly registered. You are just registered. You just got your pin, so just come straight here and make sure you do your application. Make sure you do your to work in the UK. Candidates who are not in the UK or Republic of Ireland will require health and care visa unless you have permission. Blah blah blah. So candidates to apply for this likelihood of obtaining certificate of sponsorship by visiting this if you're eligible for health and care visa. So basically these guys provide you with COS, but you should be eligible for it. So you have to go here and check and see if you're eligible for the health and care visa. Just apply, and of course once you qualify or once you pass the interview, they are going to give you your COS, and then you can fill it and get the job. So that is for like NHS jobs. So let's move to the care homes. So I told you if you want a care home job, the website that I trust is this particular website because there are a whole lot of care homes that you can find here. A whole lot of care homes. So here you can see all you just need to do is to search for mental health here, and then just any location at all. So let's say London. I'll put London here. Once I put London, they've come out with towns and what have you. Let's say I'll choose this one, and then you can see it will bring up a whole lot of care homes that are employing. Let's help you find it. So you see these are all people who are looking for people. So it just popped up. So just call them. You can see their numbers. You can see their email addresses as well. You can call them, tell them you are a registered mental health nurse and you're looking for a job in the care home as a registered mental health nurse there. And you can see there are quite a lot of them here, quite a lot of them that you can just view their details. So for example, I'll go to this one and then log on and try to view their details. So their phone number, their emails are here. You can email them to find out whether they have jobs available for mental health nursing, and if they have, how do you apply? And of course they are going to show you how to do that. So there are a whole lot of care homes here that will be more than willing to accept your application for the position of a mental health nurse. So that is it. So that is carehome.co.uk. Go on and then search for jobs from them. Just go on and then you find a lot of them that are looking for mental health nurses. And then but first of all, you would have to create an account with them. You have to sign up with them, create an account, and then you register your CV. Once you register your CV, and then you can also check your job application. So if you make any applications within this particular site, you see all the job applications that you have made, and if you are making progress, whether they did not accept it, or they kind of turned your application down. You see all those things here. The unfortunate messages from a lot of employers, you are going to see everything here. But once you put your CV, they will continue to link you to care homes that are looking for people depending on what kind of CV or what kind of job that you are looking for. So basically, these are the two sites where you can find job. If you're already in the UK and you've done your Osce, you have your PIN as a registered mental health nurse. Track jobs and then carehomes.uk. As I said earlier, you can also find jobs on the various websites of these jobs. Sometimes you need to search for the companies. You go on their site, and then you can go on, you can just go to their career section, and then you'll be able to find a job as well. So and then Google, if you're also on Google, you can also use google.com to find some jobs too as well. So for example, mental health nurse vacancies in care homes. So I'm very, very specific with my search. Once I do this, it's also going to bring up some form of some care homes that are looking for. So this one's a registered mental health nurse, RMM. So it's already brought up some jobs here. Let me go with the very first one. And then you can see this is the job. They are paying £19 per hour plus enhanced overtime rate. You must have an active NMC PIN. Let me show full description so you can read about it. And then basically they have so many care homes along. You can see Newcastle, Knoxford. So most companies, they do have a lot of care homes around. And then if you are pretty much interested, you can apply on Jobble. Jobble is like another site they put these jobs, or you can apply on BB. These are like more or less like jobs that they are like sites that they post these jobs on, and then once you go on, you can easily apply for said jobs. So registered mental health nurse, Sunderland, and this is secure healthcare solutions. So these sites, they are also showing, they are also looking for mental health nurses, and then they have their emails and stuff down here, and you can also call them. So salary is £30 per hour, so you can apply directly on their site. So when you come to their site, it opens this way, and then most of these sites, they bring you here, and then you can see that they've already brought up a form on the side. You put your name, your email address, your phone number, the message, or your cover letter. Then you can upload your CV, and then the nearest site. So wherever you are, sometimes they have care homes all around. So whichever city you want it, you choose, and then you put a postcode. You check if you are not tell them you're a human. You actually show that you're a human, and then you send your application. Immediately you send your application, you're going to get a reply in your inbox, and then they are going to tell you, we are so and so, we are recruiting us, and when jobs comes up, they are going to show you. So you can see here, they supply care homes, NHS, private hospitals, community secure units, and then rehab settings. So once your application goes through, your CV goes to them, they are going to keep it down. Anytime there is a job, they will email you. Sometimes they are going to do an interview, and then if you pass, most definitely you are going to get a job from them. So use these channels: Google, use Track Jobs, and then also use carehome.co.uk. So basically, these are the sites where, if you've passed your Osce, you have your PIN, you can go and search for jobs. All right, so I hope this was very, very helpful, especially for those that have passed their Osces and they have their PINs as registered RMN in the UK. and then you are looking for a job that comes with certificate of sponsorship. I hope this was helpful. Log on and do as many applications as you can. You will not know which of them is going to give you a job. So any job at all you come across that's RMN, they are looking for RMNs and they give certificates of sponsorship, make sure you apply. And then most surely, at least you might get one of them that might reach out to you. You do your interview and then you secure yourself a job. If this was helpful, please make sure you share to other people so that as many people as you can, so that they can also see this, and subscribe to the channel if this is your first time. And then turn on the notification bell anytime I upload a video like this. It will bring you straight here and then you come and take a look at it. Until I see you in my next video, it is a bye for now.